Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for being here, Secretary Burwell. Mr. Chairman, I ask unanimous consent to insert this report from the Treasury Inspector for Tax Administration for the record.
Without objection.
The Affordable Care Act requires the exchanges to determine if applicants were offered health insurance by their employer. And if they were offered that comprehensive and affordable coverage, then those individuals are not eligible for the premium tax credits. The Treasury Inspector General recently reported in this report stated that neither the federal nor the state exchanges were able to verify most individuals' attestation that they were not offered health insurance by their employer. And this is happening despite the fact that the burden and the costly reporting requirements have been placed upon our employers. What is it that HHS is doing to ensure that people who receive these credits actually legally are eligible for them?
So much of our, this is the APTC that you're referring to,
That's
correct?
Right.
Correct. So with regard to that, we have a data matching process that we are doing, and it checks both immigration status as well as income status, and that's one of the processes we're doing to make sure that people who are eligible in. We released numbers, I think you probably saw last week, where over 100,000 people came off the rolls because we weren't able to verify the information. And so that is the process. It's a process last year that took a longer period of time, and now we have improved to a 90-day period of time.
So let me quickly go to the other part of this, which involves the IRS, because in their application, that is individuals' application for this coverage, individuals are asked if their employer offered them health insurance. And the exchanges then are required to provide the applicant's response to this question along with the information related to the employer to the IRS in a monthly data report. This report, again, found that the Treasury found that neither the CMS nor many of the state exchanges were able to submit this information until well after 2015 filing season was complete. So it appears that two of those state exchanges have still not provided that required information. This is an example of the numerous delays from CMS when it comes to Obamacare. So healthcare.gov alone took over $1 billion to build, and yet it's apparent that these systems are still not fully functioning based on this report. So CMS undertook this mammoth project without effectively planning for the development or the oversight. And this has led to hundreds of millions of dollars. These are taxpayer dollars that are being wasted. So my question is can you outline the oversight that is being conducted to ensure that the legal requirements that were set up by the law are actually met and that systems are properly developed to protect our taxpayer dollars?
Congressman, I want to check because this report, I think, as you all probably know, there have been over 50 audits of the Affordable Care Act, and I want to make sure that I'm focused on the right one. With regard to the one that you're speaking about, if it is the one that I think it is, we are now in a place where the information is going from the federal marketplace to the IRS on a monthly basis. And with all of these audits that we've received from both IGs and the GAO, we continue to work through their suggestions, and I think that's that one. But we'll follow up if it is not the case that we are now in a monthly reporting
I would really
system.
appreciate your following up because it is related to this report. Thank you very much.
Mr. Pasquarello.